Cause I give up. Meet me at a spa. You know I walk 1,000 miles. Gotta find, baby, are you coming for the ride?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue our broadcast of dances. We shall continue now.
It's about damn time.
Hello, and welcome back to Ridiculous Passions. I'm Kate Rose. Usually I'm joined by my co-host, Joe Medforce, but I just decided to try doing an episode without him because, sometimes he can be a bit much, and, I just felt like it would be nice for it to just be me and you guys today. Let's get into it. I have so many topics to get into. Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, no.
Too bad. It's me. I flew 6,000 miles to be here. There's no way I'm letting you take this show away from me.
Joe, oh my God, I'm so happy you're here.
There we go. Look, it's what only happens when we're actually real friends. Good friends in real life.
Cheers.
Cheers, yes.
Clink.
Here's to you not saying, get out, go home already after me spending a week with you.
I know. It's been a week of so many festivities.
So many festivities.
Yeah.
And also, this is a brand new location for you.
It is.
This is Kate's...
As you can tell by my barren background, which I have many plans for. Unpacking takes time. Yeah, I'm in a new apartment. It's just me and Nora. No roommates, no cute dogs, which I'm very sad about, but it feels really good to be on my own. I was really nervous. I thought I was gonna be some combination of scared, sad, overwhelmed, but I feel like I'm kind of thriving.
I feel that.
To be honest.
Genuinely. Yeah. From the lovely welcome that I got when you picked me up from the airport and brought me here for us to just stay the one night before the adventures we'll get into in another part of this state. I honestly, first and foremost, want to say thank you, because it's not just anyone or everyone who says, oh yeah, I've been talking to this person for 2 years. Sure, they can just come crash at my place and then we'll go somewhere else and, they'll stay in the same hotel room as me and we'll spend all this time together when, although we've talked a lot, we don't know each other that way in person. We're still going to have to figure all that out. And I think to start out with, it actually felt way less awkward than you listening and watching at home might expect. And the conversation flowed just as naturally as it has over the past 2 years as we've gotten to know each other.
Yes, I agree. And I think it's just becoming more of a normal thing now. It's like the internet is where so many of us socialize now. And this was not my first time meeting someone in real life that I had talked to on the internet for a while. So I kind of had an idea of what to expect, in that generally it's not as bad as your nerves and anxiety tell you it could be.
And
yeah.
I, especially as I got closer to getting on the plane to come here, getting ready to go, etc., I just became increasingly more excited because I knew that no matter what, it was going to be something that I don't think I have experienced before. I've had relationships that have begun in person and then become long distance relationships, where I've then visited sometimes multiple times over the years. But this is, I think back to, when they would tell you to, you're going to write to a pen pal in school or whatever. None of us ever kept it up necessarily. Some people did, I'm sure, but
we should bring that back.
We should.
Handwritten letters to pen pals.
Quill
That was
and
fun.
ink, Taylor Swift style, as
Oh my God,
she used to
yes.
write.
Her new, like, oh my gosh, when talking about her new songs, we're not going to talk about Taylor Swift a lot this episode, but that just reminded me. She was like, some of the songs I write, they give off like quill pen energy, and then some of them give off glitter pen energy. I loved that. I was like, sometimes you're having a glitter pen day, sometimes you're having a quill pen day.
Sometimes
you know?
it's them gel pens that smelled. Remember those?
The scented markers.
The scented ones,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh man, what a fun time. Speaking of nostalgia, if you're watching, I'm wearing a choker that I found. And I felt very strange about it. But I Snapchatted my friends and they were like, it's cute and it's October, so wear it. So I'm wearing it. And I don't care that I am 30 years old. I'm going to rock it.
Owning it. And before
Yes.
you even Snapchat your friends, I was like, if you want it, you should wear it.
I didn't know if Joe was just like being nice though, you know.
No. I try and be honest. Like, I will tell you if you've got food in your teeth. You know what I mean? I'm that guy.
Thanks.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Just very briefly as well, housekeeping, as a lot of podcasts do, but we've never done.
I'm terrible at cleaning, so.
I'm not the best either. It's exactly. Just goes on to something else. You get distracted as I go. I wanted to let you all know that since we last spoke and put in an episode, I quit my job. I spent a couple good months, some rough moments, unemployed. And since then, I've got a new job. I'm going to be a play and music teacher back home, and going to be teaching kids like 5 years old and under, how to, bang on drums and rhythm and all sorts. And Nora just was very excited at the prospect of that.
Nora and everyone watching and listening, we are all very excited for your new job, Joe.
Exactly.
I think you're going to be amazing at it.
And I think that's just because we've been going through so many changes, and you're actually considering a career in bartending.
I mean, career is a big word. I am considering attending a bartending school with the prospect of getting a job as a bartender. My family has a background in restauranteering. My mom worked in the Napa Valley for a long time. And so I've done waitressing in the past. I hate cooking, but I love the environment of restaurants.
Yes.
The energy, the vibes, and like I've done retail before. Like I'm really good at no matter what I'm feeling. Like I have that customer is right energy. Like I am a people pleaser, so I know how to put forward like that positive energy as much as I can, as long as I'm like on the clock and getting paid. So I don't know, as long as it's like a chill bar, nothing like crazy, I think it could be really fun. I'm trying so hard not to yell at my beloved cat right now because she's scratching my furniture.
Nora, darling. Nora.
But you know what? It's okay. It's just material items. But a cat's love lasts a lifetime.
Exactly.
We're going to let it go. So that's what's going on with us. I moved. I'm still in Southern California, but I moved to a place slightly closer to the beach, so that's fun. It's a little cooler.
You all know that I've been broadcasting from my apartment, and I've been in there a year now. That's wild to me.
That is wild.
Yeah.
I feel like you just moved in.
Yeah, it does feel like that still a lot of the time. But yeah, new beginnings all around, and
It's exciting.
Yeah.
And it's fall. It's hot, but it's fall. Mm-hmm. It's October.
You can smell the pumpkin spice lattes, and if you're lucky enough, taste the pumpkin spice donuts, which we just had the other day. So good.
And the pumpkin cream cold brew
yes,
at
exactly.
Starbucks. Oh
which is
when we were in San Diego, segue.
Yes.
Joe got a venti. That's a large for those of you who don't know, and he was pretty hyphy.
I was very full of energy.
Yeah.
That's so true. And we went to San Diego not just for the heck of it, but because it was the TwitchCon weekend.
Yay!
We didn't go to the convention itself, so there'll be plenty of other people, our amazing friends, who will be,
who will answer all of your convention questions.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm sure you can Google and read enough about what, semi-organized chaos it was.
Yeah, if you're in the gaming stratosphere on Twitter, I'm sure you saw at least a couple of tweets about some facts and feelings about TwitchCon.
But the most important thing to me about traveling all this way wasn't a convention, wasn't a place. It was the people. It was...
AKA me.
It was Cait. Cait's my favorite. Don't tell anyone else. But, and it started out with... Before, in the few days before I came over, we started putting together a shared playlist.
Yes, Spotify playlist.
Because we knew it was going to be a potentially, hour and a bit, couple of hours, maybe drive down to San Diego, depending on traffic. And we have always, as you know, if you've been listening to the show before, music crossing over. We love our music, and we were jamming out in Cait's car.
It is a banging playlist.
Yeah, whether it was Carly Rae Jepsen.
Just run away with me.
And of course, Taylor Swift. In a getaway car, say goodbye.
Blink 182.
Blink 182. Tom DeLonge is back, baby. Very excited for their new music as well. And it was just... Yeah, the emo classics, Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card, and...
any songs that had, California vibes as well. Because we were driving down the coast.
Yes.
To San Diego.
We hit that 405, and then we split off as soon as we could.
Maybe we can hit the 405. Maybe we take a drive. Woo! Maybe we can hit the 405. Joe made that connection, and it was great.
I could. I was like, whoa! I didn't even realize it's on the playlist, and we're gonna drive on this road. I didn't know it was in reference to road before. I love doing that with anyone, but especially with you, because Cait's got a great singing voice, and mine is, fine as well. So we had a lot of fun at various points in the trip, and we are, especially if you're an audio listener, we're going to include some clips of the stuff we're talking about. Sometimes we'll cut away to it, especially if there's funny moments, because we did record a lot of what happened, and we'll also be putting out a little separate montage video, the best bits of the trip, where the ridiculous and the passion first met in person. It's been in the words of Gino Vitera, it's been wild, it's been crazy.
Oh, I miss Gino already.
Yeah. It wasn't just us meeting. We met up with a whole group of friends, didn't we, Cait?
Do we have to list them right now?
I think we should, because we should shout them out.
Oh, man. Okay. So the main friends were lovingly called the Vegas crew, basically.
And not just because of Vegas Girl on Fire, aka Lisa, an amazing mod, sword maiden, etc. You hopefully know her, you love her, if at least you're even partially familiar with our friends and the Twitch groups we've been part of.
We got to party at a house that included Vegas Girl on Fire, Brayden, a.k.a. Charisma. We got Brett, a.k.a. Jim Tasty. We got some other Josh. We got
Reagan, a.k.a. Horror Stones.
Sorry, I don't know why we doubled on that.
We're basically in sync at this point. We've had so many, it's freaky how you spend so much time talking to someone, and then when you get there in person, you adopt their phrases.
Damn it. So close. Anyway. The
psychic link is in full force. Yeah, we had
and
Gino, who we already mentioned because he's the freaking best. He did a barbecue at their little Airbnb where the only thing that stopped the party going was a little noise curfew, which I may or may not have alerted.
Joe got us in trouble, okay?
A little bit.
Straight up almost got us in trouble. But you know what?
We'll put the clip in here.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you fucking amazing people right now. So thank you. Here's to you. Cheers. And send it.
And Also, hailing from, my fair isle, Craig, aka Fox of the Future, came all the way from Glasgow. We loved having him there as well. And it was just such a fun group. The majority of them going to TwitchCon. And not forgetting San Diego resident herself, graphic designer extraordinaire, Tiff Stardust.
Yes.
She was there. And whether they were at the con having a great time or meeting up with us in the evenings for, parties galore, partying, yeah. It was just so much fun. And again, easy going. I could not believe that there was not an awkward moment, or it was all just overall a really fun experience, because we know these people in a sense, and we know who they are and what they're about and what they're got to find out more about them and their vibe. And we will mention the parties. I have to give a shout out to Miss Envy, because she was going to TwitchCon with her partner Josh, and the moment she heard about all of us going to TwitchCon as well, being a mutual friend, being on Twitch herself, she invited us to every event that she
had the hookup.
Miss
Envy, I'm just gonna say it, MVP of the weekend.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
because if there's one thing about traveling, it can get expensive, especially if you're going out to eat all the time. You like a drink like I do. You're just having fun. But these were events that were usually invite only, or there was a guest list or whatever. And Miss Envy was like, hey, come along. And it was always an open bar for the hours that the event was going on. There was appetizers, there was food if we wanted it, and they were great places with great people. We made some really fun new friends and connections, and especially on that Friday night, partied the night away.
Oh my gosh, it was I want to say every single bar we went to was like legitimately such a cool bar. But also, like, if you know the San Diego Gaslamp district, most of the places there are pretty litty.
Yes, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, so they were really cool, but then it was even better to like be in a room full of such awesome, friendly people that like also were just like, fellow nerds basically.
Yeah.
So like it was very comfortable, and like even just like driving around San Diego and like everywhere and just seeing like the yellow badges everywhere, it just felt like, even not going to the actual con, like we still felt like a part of it.
Yeah, there were people who, if you wanted to, you could strike up a conversation with them.
Yeah.
We met some people who we didn't even expect to know, such as your friend A Dark Legacy, who's a Twitch streamer, and the moment you said your name, he was like, "Oh, I recognize you from chat." Like that's these really fun moments which we have. Well, we didn't know we were necessarily ever going to have when we started out doing this a couple years ago, and it was San Diego is just I would recommend it to anyone to go anytime. Genuinely, we had such a nice time. We visited Balboa Park and discovering as well. Cait loves ducks.
Like, I have the persona of just being like the cat lady, but like you're allowed to love more than one thing. And I really love ducks. Oh my god. I think it like awoke something in me I didn't even realize. I really love ducks. I didn't know.
So this wasn't a passion you had previously necessarily.
I think that like I just from such an early age have been like the cat girl. I was just like, cats are my number one. And I'm not saying ducks are taking over that spot. Like, cats are still number one to me. But, oh my god, ducks are so cute. They're so cute, and they're, oh my gosh, I don't know what video footage we have. I can't even, like, we have a lot of video footage of these ducks, but one in particular, so it was like, in Balboa Park, it's called like a lily pond, and so there's those like lilies floating in the water, very pretty, and then it's just this huge family of. Nora heard I was talking about replacing ducks with cats, and she's like, no. Must wreak havoc. Anyway, so all the ducks like clearly are very used to people being around, so they were pretty we got like pretty close to them, and they all started like cleaning, like bathing at the same time. They bathe like cats and dogs do. Like their little webbed feet, they like scratch their head with their little. Oh, Nora, I know. I'm sorry that I love ducks. They were like scratching their head with their little webbed feet, and Nora just knocked the camera.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's just going to be a little Nora shake. She's making her mark.
Nora's making her way downtown.
Yeah, that's how she does.
Hi.
It's okay.
You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Come here.
We've said your name enough, haven't we? She really wants to check it out.
Oh, okay. Hello.
So yeah, and I will say, we're going to get to Nora later, but clearly she couldn't resist. Nora is such a sweet cat. She's not necessarily gonna. She might be a little skittish, and take some time to get to know you. But overall, I've met some cats in my time. Some of them are not nearly as lovely as she is. She doesn't just play it up for the camera, is what I'm saying. She
does take some time. She's sassy, but like the best women are. So you just gotta roll with the punches,
Exactly, and she's still settling into the new place as well. She's still figuring it all out.
Yeah.
And especially since we didn't take Nora with us to San Diego. Kate's friends took care of her. So yeah, but there's we really did have some nice little animal friends made over the weekend as well. It's just been so great to settle into what I would say a kind of fairly non-touristy trip. I think you may have had that initial Joe's gonna wanna, because Cait is in Southern California, not far from Los Angeles, see all the sights, and I'm gonna have to take him to the dirtiest area of Los Angeles, which is where Hollywood is, which is not all it's cracked up to be necessarily. I've been there years ago before, but one thing that I'm so glad that overall we have fairly similar kind of dining preferences. We're into similar kinds of food, because one thing I don't have enough of back home is Mexican food, and I've been going ham, burritos, tacos, you name it, I'm on it, and it's been so good, and I'm gonna miss it so much. The first morning I was here, there's a diner down the road from where Cait lives, and I was having a chorizo breakfast burrito, and it was so tasty, and and also, weirdly enough, I didn't even know when we went to San Diego, we were really close to the border of Mexico. I didn't realize how far down south it was.
You didn't even know.
I did not know. And I even was like, let's go to Tijuana at one point. And Cait was like, that's probably not a good idea. And she helped me rein in that ridiculous potential idea. So.
Oh, no. Yeah, maybe next trip. We'll see.
Yeah. But we've also been finding other things that we both love together, when yesterday we thought, okay, we got to maybe go get a couple of bits and pieces. Nora needed some more food from the store. So where do we go? The best damn major chain supermarket in America is Target.
Target, baby.
Target, baby. Target. For those not in the know. And I've always been very happy to wander around a Target, peruse the wares. It feels like, for the most part, they're almost, the homogenization, the same. It's calming, place to go and shop. And as you'll see from the B-roll that I'll probably place over this, you often walk out with stuff that you don't expect, or you didn't know you needed or wanted until that moment.
And I told Joe, and I'm being 100% honest, it was one of the most fun Target shopping trips I've had, at least this year. Because I probably go to Target maybe at least once a week, bi-weekly, something like that. And I mean, 'tis the season. Again, it's October, it's spoopy season. So, I found some Halloween friends. That was probably the highlight, not gonna lie.
They were so good. They right at the start, just so many cute little Halloween goodies.
Yeah.
And of course, we had fun in the toy aisle.
Yoshi, gotta have it. Fire Mario.
Good Lord,
Gotta
Joe.
have it. Luigi, no. Where's Waluigi? Chaos. Local man ruins Target.
We got a cute little Cat Peach
I
Hot
did.
Wheels, and I lamented the lack of Waluigi as I always do.
It's because the Waluigi one sells out so fast. 'Cause everyone wants
That's it. Like, no one wants you, Cat Peach. Dry bones.
Wait, I want Cat Peach. Give it. Give it.
There you go. There's Cat Peach. At least someone walks away happy today.
So cute.
So cute.
There you go. Here.
Taking care of business.
It's part of the family now.
It's always fun to go, anywhere with someone where it's like you don't care about being a little bit silly and having some fun, as long as you know where the line is and you're not going to get arrested, it's all good. Like, just don't yuck on anyone's yums or ruin the experience for the other shoppers, and have some fun. You can even make a trip to the store, just a grand old time. And
Joe did have to talk me out of buying a $50 Wally toy.
I was
Which-
like, Kate, I just realized, sorry, you got the cat food, but you're still forgetting something.
Exactly.
Precisely. His little hands and everything. Even his eyes move. We didn't discover this.
What? Oh, wait. They don't like it. Well, kind of. Anyway. Remote control. Oh, friend. Okay, he's going in the car.
No.
Here you go.
Your new home amongst the rest of your family.
It's still, I'm keeping it on the back burner, it might go on the Christmas list, I don't know.
It's
but
there,
It
it's
was
there.
it was so cute.
It was very sweet. It was a very nice $50 piece of plastic.
How dare you? It had the essence. It had the essence of Wally, okay? And Wally is priceless.
It had the soul.
Yeah.
Soul. Oh wow. And we even checked out a couple of fun little local places around here, like the 24-hour donut shop, the Donuttery.
Yeah.
And
Not sponsored, could be.
No, maybe a future. Yes.
But no, the Donuttery in Huntington Beach, if you're in SoCal, if you have not been to the Donuttery, you need to go. It is some of the best donuts I've ever had. And and we had a seasonal pumpkin sprinkle donut, and it was delicious.
So good. And I even had a donut milk latte,
Yeah.
which I don't quite know what goes into it, but all I know is it was very tasty, and I very much enjoyed it. And also, if you're in SoCal, because it's a local chain, Woody's Diner, which was the diner we mentioned earlier, and Wahoo Fish Tacos. They have other options as well, but they were so good. We had that for takeout the other night.
Yeah, very, very good. I will be going back.
Yes, delicious. And we didn't just hang out with people and go out partying and drinking and getting all crazy in San Diego and other places. We met up with people such as our good, glorious friend Robo Dessert. He came all the way down from where he is in the LA area and spent a day or so, a couple days in San Diego. He joined us when we were well into the party spirit on a Friday night after he arrived, and then we hung out with him and also played some arcade games in a bar in San Diego, which was really fun. He spoiled us really with that experience.
He spoiled us with rubber ducks.
Yes, exactly. Kate was able to further her love of ducks and
Yeah, oh my God, I did not, Joe, I swear to God, I did not even put that connection together. That is, oh my God.
Exactly. It was
Wow.
It was one of those little claw machines which you win every time. It's a guaranteed win. So everyone walks away happy. But there was skee ball and freaking and
Yep.
basketball, and we were there with Craig as well, and Robo's other half, Calling October,
Yep.
who is such a sweetheart. They're really lovely people, and again, people I've known for over 2.5 years now, but never met in person. You've known them and met them because they're obviously closer to you, and you've been able to meet up. But it was they were everything I wanted them to be, and more. Just too adorable for their own good, really.
Honestly, how dare they?
How very dare they?
Yeah.
And we even met up with Robo for what will be my last time seeing him just today. We went down to golf and stuff.
Wax on, wax off.
The original place where they shot scenes from the 1984 classic, The Karate Kid.
Cool.
So cool.
We played a round of, crazy golf, basically, mini golf. And
Mini golf.
And it was so much fun.
I don't think any of us had mini golfed in years.
Years.
Yeah.
And so really we should have been rusty. But overall, I think we all performed fairly well.
Some of us were rustier than others.
Exactly, yeah. And that was me and Robo Dessert. Kate swept the boards.
swept the floor.
Yeah, she genuinely destroyed us all. I'm never going to take her to a real golf course. I don't want to see what she does with the driver.
Oh my God.
It's just brutal. And then also we managed to meet up with some of your friends who I've heard about over the years, who've taken care of Nora over the weekend. Haley, Garrett, Alex, and Danielle, one of your
Yeah.
oldest friends.
My IRL besties.
Yes. And yeah, it was so nice to hang out with them for an evening, talk about stuff, open a pack of Pokemon cards with Garrett, and also we played a game which I would recommend to anyone if you like in-person card games, board games, that kind of thing. Cards Against Humanity, is the go-to one usually. What do you meme?
What do you meme?
And where you're tasked with adding your own captions based on a series of cards. It was so much fun to
Very
do.
fun.
Really enjoyable. And also, I think what I wanted to touch on briefly when I was talking about all these games and meeting up with everyone is that although online and, games were the thing that brought us all together, Twitch and streaming games and playing games together online, although we probably could have spent a fair bit of the weekend maybe doing that kind of thing in person as well, actually, you ended up playing a little bit of like blackjack at the Airbnb on Thursday night, right? Like, yeah, once everyone was, a couple drinks in, maybe it was the cards were getting dealt out, and us going and playing mini golf with Robo and arcade games, and it was just those experiences are some of the things which we can get back into now, and maybe some of us have already been doing it, but it was really special for me to experience those moments with people who I, didn't know a couple years ago, and really wouldn't have ever thought I would have gotten the chance to come all this way and meet in person and enjoy that with. It's something I'll really truly treasure forever. Like it was so much fun, and
It was also nice to know that we could have normal, fun, comfy conversations that weren't revolved around also playing a game
or content creation.
Yeah.
And that's something which is still going to be moving forward an important part of people's lives if they've fallen in love with it, or it's something they really are passionate about having as a hobby, side hustle, future career maybe. But you're so right, Kate, that's it really. And
because we brought the Switch,
yeah,
so other friends brought PlayStation, whatever. But we didn't play any video games.
Yeah.
Like the whole weekend.
Yeah, it was, you know, we weren't focused on the screens. We were focused on, you know, games if they were there, but also each other and just having a good time, singing along, dancing. There was some boogieing. There was some, you know, brief boogieing, which I also have footage of. And whether it's good or not, it's going in this episode and the montage video. There were some dance moves, the shapes were thrown, and pools were jumped into or you know, slid down. And I genuinely wouldn't have it any other way. And I also think that brings it quite nicely round to what this show has always been about and will be moving forward, as much as we want to do it with our friends, those cozy, fun conversations where we connect with each other and discover what we all love together.
Agreed.
Yeah. Cait, is there anything else you'd like to say before we close it out?
Well, it's been so fun having you here. And TwitchCon the TwitchCon weekend for us was very fun. Would do it again. I'm considering next year maybe doing like a 1-day ticket just to like see what the convention experience is like, because I actually don't know if I've ever been to a convention.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know you've been to VidCon.
Yeah, I've been to VidCon, and I went to Star Wars Celebration Europe years and years ago. But but every convention is going to be different. So you know, it's worth doing at least once for sure. And
the amount of friends that we were able to hang out with this year, like, you know, if it's in October 2023, like, imagine how many more friends and how many more people we're gonna know by this time next year. Yeah. So I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, you're excited. You're excited for what's to come. Yeah, I'm excited. Me too. And again, Cait, thank you so much. And if you are, you know, watching this out here, listening to this, it may well be that you have been a person who, over the past 2 years, has known Cait and I and helped us, supported us to get to this point in one way or another, even if it is just, you know, saying, hey, we like what you're doing. We catch that vibe. Catch that vibe. Baby, can we come along the ride? The ride. Once again. Oh, clink. Cheers. Cheers. And until next time, make good things, be good, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye. Damn, that was so smooth. So smooth. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. Oh, that's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. Oh, I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay. Alright, it's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. Alright, I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, okay. Alright, it's about damn time, bitch. We did it, Joe. I don't care. Oh yeah, Charlie wants you to know. I don't care. I love it. I love it.